Hi guys, and welcome to this unboxing of Star Trek Ascendancy. So, received this week from my new friends at Gale Force 9. Really looking forward to finding out what we've got in the box. They have taken the polythene off already. At the moment, this is retailing for between sort of £50 to £70, depending on where you go in the UK. There are also two expansion packs which are out, because at the moment you have the Klingons, Romulans and the Federation as part of the box, and there is a Ferengi and a Cardassian pack available. Ages 14 plus, 3 players as it says on the box there. And also with this one, we've got includes the 50th anniversary edition bonus exploration card pack. So a decent sized box. Is a good sized piece of kit. Let's have a look what we've got here. Okay, so first as you're getting the lid off, there's a couple of leaflets in there, one for Star Trek Online, and also one for the two expansion packs. So we've got the Cardassian one there, and the Ferengi one, which are already out. Let's pop those aside. We have the rulebook, which is again a decent sized rulebook. Looking through, 29-page rulebook covering what it looks like pretty much every aspect of the game, all the way through. So quite a good piece of kit there to look through. Then we've got a lot of individual pop-out pieces. So we've got production emblems, research emblems, command, warp. I'm guessing this is to do with sort of transport and when you start building up your civilizations. You've also got Romulan tokens, Klingon tokens, and Federation tokens as part of that. So that's one full sheet of those. One full sheet of your warp lanes. So this is the lanes that you're going to be using between your civilizations. So there's a good set of those. Again, different lengths. And another set. That's 2 sets of those, 3 sets of those. I guess with being 3 players, that would be the wise option. So it's 3 sets of those lanes, which also, if we just noticed on there, do include the Ascendancy token. So what I understand from before playing this, that you get to a level of a 5 Ascendancy, which I'm guessing is why each player has 5 Ascendancy tokens to play with before you actually can win the game. Underneath we have the Klingon, the Romulan, and the Federation. Sort of command boards, do your weapons on there, shields, and upgrade options. So you've got 3 of those for your 3 players. I'm guessing again with the expansions you'll get a Cardassian one and a Ferengi one. Got your dice, and then you get playing pieces. So you have these, which are little civilization or science tokens, I think. So little blue science emblems. Just get one of those out to have a look at. So that's what they look like. Little blue sort of science pieces. This is for you to be building civilizations, I'm guessing, and onwards. Again, say this is the first time I've really had it out of the box. So they look like sort of cities, yellow ones. Little sort of city emblems. So they look pretty good. What else have we got? Oh, we have some Romulan warbirds. Big bag of Romulan warbirds. Again, quite small pieces. Not massively detailed, but it's just there really to represent the civilization that we play as. Sliders, fleets, fleet emblems, little Galaxy class starships in there. In fact, you've got a ton of little Galaxy class starships as well, which are in this bag. I can actually get it open. Again, quite little small Galaxy class starship tokens, so they are quite teeny tiny, representing the ships. Fleet emblems, and these are for your different fleets. So yeah, you have got a larger Galaxy class starship, plus the sort of fleet emblem bases, and also the sliders are in there as well. There's your fleet bases. Klingon Vorcha attack cruisers, as with the Romulan warbirds and your there we go, little Vorcha attack cruiser. Detail's not too bad actually. The detail on the surface of these is pretty decent considering the size and the number of them as well. I'd have thought they'd have kind of skimped on that. Again with the Romulans we've got little emblems for civilization. Larger Romulan warbirds, I won't go through every bag, larger Romulan warbirds for your fleets. More emblems of your civilization production. Little sort of, I'll get those out because we haven't seen those. Little bases, again representing the different elements of your society as you're building it up. More red versions of those sort of citadels. They're clearly the Klingon ones because they haul on Kronos. Larger Vorcha cruisers for you to represent your fleets with the sliders as well to go on your command boards. And finally, just some more different pieces to represent parts of your civilizations. Little ones. Okay, so as you can see, you've got now two big sort of bowl openings in there. We also have building cards. So these cards look like therefore when you're during one of the phases of the game. So it gives you the option about what you can do: starship, production, research, culture. So your production ones are the little red ones, your blue ones are the research, and your culture ones are your yellow, and then you colonise with the grey. So the grey ones are your colonising ones. Your yellow little cities that we saw at the beginning are your culture nodes. Your red ones are production, and then you've got your starships, which are going to be your starship versions. So pretty cool. Okay, so that's one of the options. So there's the cards. I'm guessing that's also representing the fleet on your back. So there'll be different ones for the different sections. And then we have these cards, which are advancements. So these again will be for your three factions: Klingons, Romulans, Federation, and the options that they can do during the game. Let's pop these open and have a look at them. Actually, I might even pop open the building phase ones in a second just to see what they're like. So let's just pop open these advancement ones and have a look. So yeah, we've got three sectioned off. So we have options for command, for Klingons, combat, space battling, espionage. So these are kind of the orders, and I'm guessing that you can give out to help advance your civilization. Again, you've got them for the Romulans, and then the Federation ones at the back. So yeah, again, a decent sort of spread of options that you can do to help build up your civilization. I have to say I don't know very much of that at the moment, so as we kind of go through it, we'll no doubt find out. Just a set of cards which indicate, I'm guessing, the number of the turn we're on, the phase of the game. Trade agreement cards. So I had heard a bit about this. This is where you can actually make a deal with other players for particular things. I'm going to see if I can get into this pack. There we go. Open this one up. So trade agreements, actually they're just, yeah, so it's production trade agreements you can have in there. So these are different pieces you can then set up with your opponents. So you've got Federation ones, Klingon ones, and Romulan trade agreements. You can set up production 1, 2 and 3 levels. Then we have exploration cards. So this is the standard pack that comes with the game. As you can see there, you've got sort of events that happen during the game which you can then react to. Same with this one we got: encountering a member of the Q Continuum uses anti-omnipotent powers to test your species worthiness. And the person gets a new system. So these are events which will affect how the game is played. And then there's the special exploration pack, which is the 50th anniversary one, which they've included as well. So I'm looking forward to kind of ripping those open. Let's pop open this one and have a look and see what we've got. Let's give us an idea of what kind of things we're looking at in here. So this is a little bit of an extra bonus. Not sure we'll be able to get this going forward. Troubles, idiot. Gamesters of Triskelion. So yeah, it's based on episodes from the original series, being a 50th anniversary pack. So it's all 50th anniversary TOS incidents that are in there. With the larger pack, again, we'll just rip these open to have a look. With these, you get a range of events: TOS, TNG, next gen, next gen there. We've got TOS in there. So there's a good range of events and people throughout. Yeah, looking at it, it's mostly TNG. A couple of bits of Enterprise in there. No signs of any DS9 or Voyager. Interesting. Interesting. Casino of the box has got Voyager and DS9 on it. There doesn't seem to be anything. It seems to focus mainly on TOS and TNG. So interesting. Maybe they'll do some expansion in the future. And then finally you have this massive pack in here, which I'm not going to open, but this is actually which is going to be all the planets that you can expand. So I'm guessing you'll start with Earth as your first one if you're on the Federation, and work through. So we've got Earth, Cestus 3, Excalibur, Risa. I'm literally just picking these out at random. Terra Nova, Capella, neutron stars, and each one has different, it seems like different stats. So research and different levels. That's a 3. That doesn't have research on it. Delta 4 has a 3 of these sort of warp emblem things, and different elements that will affect that planet. So yeah, that's going to be certainly interesting to see. So there you go. That's quite a lot that you get within the box for Ascendancy. And if you go through the rest of the article, you'll be able to read exactly what we think of the game and how you play it.
Transfer complete.